Hey, welcome back, y'all. It's your man Kadon Sterling. This is Cars, Golf, and Cigars, and as y'all can see right behind me, right now, we are going to review the 2021 Dodge Durango GT. Got a good angle? Can y'all get all that? You see that color spec on that? Y'all see that army green on there on that monster? Stick with me. We're gonna talk everything about it. We're gonna see how things are going, how y'all been. I'm gonna tell you a lot of updates that's going on with me and the channel. And yeah, that's about it. I appreciate y'all. Hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Stick with me. Cars, Golf, and Cigars, and the GT. It's Durango time, y'all. Good morning to everybody in YouTube. Good morning to everybody that loves cars, golf, and cigars like myself. Once again, I'm your man Kadon Sterling, and we are coming to you from this 2021 Dodge Durango GT Blacktop Edition, right? Now, today, this vehicle is actually being loaned to us by a good friend of mine, my boy Pat. He just picked it up and told me, listen, man, I've been trying to get on the channel for a minute. I've been trying to get on the channel for a minute, bro. Let me on there. I got the Durango. In about another month, he's buying a Vet. He's going to do them all the same color. He said, I want to start it. I want to get on there. So here we are. And I appreciate him. I do. I appreciate him. When people are good to you, you got to be good to them, man. Good looking out. So now let's talk about this right here. Now, I'm sure that the Dodge brothers really didn't see this in didn't see them creating something like this 100 years ago when they first started Dodge up, right? But they have something. Now, Dodge Durango, we all know the history of the Dodge Durango. It's never been a great one, in my opinion. It's never been the truck of choice, in my opinion. I would say in the last 5 years or 7, 8 years, Dodge has truly started to come back on the map and make themselves a powerhouse in the automotive world. And they did that really with their trucks. And now, of course, with their cars. You know, the Hellcats, the Red Eyes, and, the Scat Packs, all that. They did that with the cars. The last 7 years, they started to really make their way back up again. They've become one of the power companies in the automotive world again. But this time, they really have something, because these Dodge Durangos has to be some of the most popular trucks for purchasing at this moment in time in this country. Now, you can get the black top like this one, which basically means it's a black edition. Black grill, black wheels, black leather. You can get the GT, you can get the RT, you can get the SRT. They even got the Hellcat. They're not playing. They want that market. They want it. They want that truck market, and they are definitely making themselves a force to be reckoned with, because this truck right here is selling, and it's all about numbers, and it's all about money, and it's all about dollars and production, and they selling it for affordable prices where people can get big, powerful engines, big, powerful, strong transmissions. Not like before. I never ever was a fan of Dodge or Dodge Durangos. The first time I ever looked at one is the first one that ever came out, whatever year that was. And the only thing the sales guy could tell me about it was it had 9 cup holders. 9 cup holders is the only thing he could tell me. And from that point on, I was like, I don't want nothing to do with this car. I was completely turned off by it. Not anymore. I actually thought about one. I thought about trying to pick up a GT or a RT. But this black top is talking to me. And I'm really loving how it's talking to me. It's comfortable as hell to drive. It's strong as hell to drive. Let's go over the specs, all right? I'm a spec guy. I know a lot of people are spec people. This black top comes with a 3.6 V6 engine. Horsepower is right under 300. 295. You're probably RPMing at 6,400 RPMs. I think that's the top out. The torque is 260. And you can get it all-wheel drive, of course, and you can also get it rear-wheel drive. But why would you do that in a truck? Get it all-wheel drive. And the spec on it, to me, is army green and black. And this is the first one I've actually seen in this color spec. The first one I've seen with this color spec, and I'm loving it. As you can tell, it comes with the roof, leather everywhere, seat 7. It can seat 7 very comfortably. And this is a family truck that you can have a lot of fun with when you don't have the kids in the car. And that's what this really is. And trust me, let me show you something. The baby seat is in the back, okay? And I kept it there for a reason, to let people know, yeah, somebody might want a powerful muscle truck, but they might have family, they might have children. So in that case, why not keep the baby seat in the back? That's real life right there, you know? So I wanted to make sure y'all knew that. But for me, it has to be how cool it is. And you know I'm all about the cool. I'm all about the cool. It got to be cool. If it ain't cool, I don't want nothing to do with it, you know? Big shout out to another brand, brand that I'm developing, the Cool School car collection. But we'll talk about that at another date. I don't want to talk about it right now. It's too early. It's too early. But I'm going to let y'all take a look around. I'm going to show y'all some things. We're going to go under the hood. We're going to talk about this info system. And yeah, we're gonna get it going. Stick with me. Cars, golf, and cigars, man. It's your man, Kadon Sterling. As you can see, I was telling you about why this is called the Black Top Edition. You get the black grille, the black mesh at the bottom. Let's go back around. 20-inch wheels, standard 20-inch. Cross wire design. And you see how brand new it is. You still got the damn sticker on the rim. It's a little dirty because it's raining out here today. It's cloudy, but it's all right. Black mirrors, black accents everywhere. And that's why this is called the Black Top Edition, GT. But let's take it under the hood. Let's get to this 3.6 V6 engine. Now, first thing I'm gonna tell y'all, man, look at the pulleys, look how clean everything is. This is a mechanic's dream to work on because everything is accessible. Look how much room you have down here if you had to change any parts out. Now this truck right here is going to get you about 21 miles per gallon. That's highway, not city. I'm going to assume 18 to 19 or maybe 17 city. Because you're going to have this V6, you're actually going to save a lot more gas in this truck than you would if you would have got the V8, if you would have got the GT. Everything is accessible in here, even the filters. And for guys that like to, and for ladies too, if they like to tinker on their own cars, you can work on this yourself. A couple of YouTube classes, and to be honest with you, you really don't have to take this to a mechanic. All you gotta learn is what to replace and how to replace it, and you can get to everything yourself because it gives you so much accessibility. Everything is so roomy here in the engine bay. And if you really want to get crazy, you got room to modify. Throw a cold air intake right here, take this out. I wouldn't advise you to do that until the warranty is almost up, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Now, a couple of things that I wish Dodge would have did better is the fact that I'm big on materials, especially inside the vehicle, because I'm gonna spend a lot more time inside than the outside of the vehicle. And I'm not really big on plastic, but this is how they actually can make it a little more cost effective by adding plastic up here instead of adding leather. So they'll add the leather down here, or leather feel, to be honest with you, and then add the plastic up here. But I do like how they made the moldings for the door handles this shade, so everything just blends real nicely. Now, it's a great blend, okay? Yeah. The sound system in here is amazing as well. But I'm not big on all the plastic for the money that this costs. But this is an affordable SUV. How they also save money on cost is the fact of you have a power seat for the driver, but there's no power seat for the passenger. This is a manual seat. That's something I wish they would have not did. I think they really could have did that differently. You know, I believe both sides need power seats, okay? But it's a very comfortable car front and back, and we're gonna go in the back and we're gonna talk about that as well. All right, so now we're sitting in the back of the Durango, the 2021 Dodge Durango GT Black Top Edition, and it is comfortable. I'm always thinking about, if I gotta be in the truck, I'm always thinking about long rides, right? I'm always thinking about long destination traveling rides. So this is a vehicle that you can really sit 7 people in, and if you had to do a ride for 9-10 hours, you'd be fine. You know, I'm not saying you not gonna want to get out and stretch your legs at any time, but I'm saying the space they give you is appropriate. You know, this is gonna do exactly what you need it to do. No more, no less, and it's gonna get the job done. I can see this vehicle actually being a long-term truck item that you own. I can see that because it's not gonna break down. This is gonna be reliable. This is gonna be one of them trucks, you just keep changing the filters and changing the oil, and I guarantee you, you can get 200,000-300,000 miles off this truck. And that's what trucks are made for, people. Trucks are made to do 200,000-300,000 miles. People get scared when they see a truck with 100,000 miles, and I don't understand why. It's supposed to do that. The powertrains are different. It's not like a car. It's supposed to do those kind of miles. And for a family vehicle that got a lot of pop to it, yeah, this is saying something. Yeah. As we turn this around, you can see I have plenty of room, leg-wise. Plenty of room over here. The back also have their own vents, so you got your own air conditioning back there. It's not actually the most modern one, but at the same time, it does what it's supposed to do. All right, you come up here. If you're sitting in the back, you can control everything from the back. So you have your own modules back here where you can control your air, which is great. You have a lot of room back here to actually bother the driver if you want to bother them. You know what I'm saying? While they're driving and you're sitting here just doing nothing, sitting in the back, you can do that, you know. But it's definitely a quality space type vehicle for SUV. One thing I like, this vehicle also gives you the keyless remote access also, where you can just hit this button and lock everything, or you can just open it also with it. Now, what I really wish they would do, let's be honest, this vehicle is about 40 grand, right? If you go up to the GTs and RTs, now you're gonna go up to the 50 grand, 55,000. This is around 40 because of the powertrain is a little less as a V6. But still, I think you should give people a little bit more even for that money. This right here should not be plastic to me. This right here should illuminate Durango right there. On both sides of the car, that's what it should say when you first open up. Why should your floor mat should say Dodge Durango. Now, these are all aftermarket things you're gonna have to purchase for yourself, but this is just how I personally feel about a luxury vehicle. Now, this is considered a muscle truck. Kind of muscle truck, I would say, because it gives you a lot of power, but I think they should, you know, spend a little bit more money, Dodge. People are gonna pay for it. Spend a little bit more money, and people will give you, and you know, you get what you put out, right? All right, so let's go right here to the info. So let's turn this on right here. Let's get right to it. Yeah. The car greets you very welcomely. And what I like about over here is that you can actually control everything from this button right here for your screen. Let me zoom in on that for y'all so you can check how much you get in miles per gallon. You can set everything up for your audio, your storage, your screen set up, but I'm not going to set up this man's screen because he probably has it the way he wants it. But everything is very, very easy to work with just off of these cursor buttons right here. So you also have your phone systems right here. You have over here for the cruise control on this side. The wipers, everything is on those. You also have paddle shifts. How fly is that right there? Paddle shifts on the truck. I always thought that was crazy. Because you can put this in sport mode and it will take off on you. It will become a whole different car, a whole different truck. Now the info system, it's a quality one. Now this is where they won me over at. Because honestly speaking, it's actually a very, very quality system that they put in here. This they didn't really go cheap on this one. This one they did well, you know. It responds very, very, very quickly to everything that you wanted to do. Satellite radio, of course, FM radio, enough AUX auxiliaries for whatever you need, AUG 1, AUG 2, spaces over here where you can plug in more plugins for your phone or for whatever you need. That is what I like, because this makes me feel like no matter what you have to do, you will be able to do it in this car for a long term. Let's take it out for a ride. You already know me, man. It ain't no fun if I can't drive it. We gonna drive it. We gonna drive it today. Yes, we are. We gonna drive it today. We ain't gonna kill his gas though. But we gonna drive this damn truck. Now let's get her on this highway and let's do some things. Okay. Okay. Let's get it. Oh, man. Yeah, we had 100 already. Oh, man. Handling. Woo! Yeah. Only here on Cars, Golf, and Cigars, baby. We're going to open up this Dodge Durango up and see what she do. See what she made like. That's a lot of power. That's a lot of torque. I gotta tell you, so far, how I feel about the truck overall, would I recommend it as a purchase? Yes, I would. Actually, I would. I see why people really, really like this Durango. I see a lot of improvements that can be done with this Durango to be more competitive with some of the bigger SUV companies, you know? But at the same time, they're really not trying to compete with Range Rover and things like that. That's not in their lane. You know, so if they're gonna stay in their lane and they want to make these Durangos an extension of the superpower Hellcat cars and all the GTs, and you know, there's a lot. That Dodge community is huge. Shout out to everybody in the Dodge community. You know, they got a loyal following, man, especially for performance vehicles, for power. I see why. But this right here is a very good standard SUV that you can have a lot of fun with, but you can still pack the family in and take it on great road trips. And like I said, there's days when the family's not with you. You can just open her up, put her in sport mode, and you got a whole different kind of vehicle experience. So yeah, for me, I see why. You know, I like little things about it too. Like they have the screen off and screen on feature that's on the info system. So if you're driving and you don't want to be distracted, you can actually turn your screen off. Everything is still working, but you don't have to have the glare in your eye from the screen. Safety-wise. One thing I wish this truck did have was the side mirror signaling. Let me know when other vehicles are on the right side of me or the left side of me. This one doesn't come with that. Maybe the GT or the RT does come with that, but this particular one for the blacktop doesn't come with that. But that's a small thing. That's just a preference. But for me, would I recommend it? Yes, I would. It's a damn good truck. And I could definitely see you having this car for a long, long time. You know? And enjoying it. Absolutely enjoying it. Alright? Cars, Golf, and Cigars, man. It's your man, Kadon Sterling. I thank y'all for watching.